and coming into the game just after the tower gets captured, catching up with reality here. What's your timestamp, Adam? At 4:38, 4:39, 4:40?
4:10, 12, 13.
What?
I'm like 30 seconds way behind. Yeah,
behind me? I got an after you. What?
Don't ask me. 4:20, 21, 22.
Jump to live button? Able to hit?
I can. Am I going to miss anything?
Well, you can catch up with the future. Garrison goes down at the top of the map with sliver of health up there. Blueberry was behind the point to deliver that. Interrupt 4 people from trying to capture that. Dives onto the point though, but not really a lot of mana to sustain his ult for very long, unfortunately. Has to turn it off almost immediately after turning it back on. And the members of point defense are all just so low on health they have to retreat. Evelynn and Child Support able to tentatively secure that top point for the time being.
Yeah, they still have it, 476 to 409, but you know, just like whose line is it anyway, points really don't matter at this stage of the game. I've now jumped to live, so Gander's 533, 34, 35. Excellent thumbs up. You can't see it, but I gave you a thumbs up. Necrogen getting really buoyed in that bottom lane, and you know, that Yorick bot lane, it can really do a lot of sustain, a lot of harass. Here comes Sauron trying to just ease the pressure. Confitarius, however, is pretty much man-moding it at this point. He's going to go 2-on-1. He is going to juke out that ultimate. Here comes Z. He might be able to clean this up, but with Lisek and Sauron and Necrogen, it's a 4-lane bot party.
Rengar was all over that, and now Teemo Infeed being backed up to his point there as Zyra's playing around the top lane, but gets a good snare on Panzers. Might be able to get away from that, but we'll see if Swain is going to be able to land that don't move. We're going to see he's going around on the side there. High People's going for that AoE. Gets the airborne off on Panzers, and Captain Blueberry trying to snare his teammate, it looked like for a moment. There gets the kill on Zyra right there, and Panzers, that was really scary. Almost getting tagged by that Zyra passive, but was able to make it out okay. Now Amumu up at the top by himself. Sauron and Zabers, Rengar, and Ezreal up there at the top. Lisk's Maokai comes in, Painkiller dives out for it, throws down the Garrison, throws down the ultimate, does as much damage as he can to try and delay that up the top. Blueberry turns on the ultimate and goes in, splashing some damage onto Lisek, trying to position himself in a place where his Ravenous Flock hits as many people as possible, but is going to go down. And now Infeed, nice straight lines up to the top, one champ after another, but Panzers, it's ult bait right there, opts to go for Zabers and shut him down, trying to cut in behind, go for Sauron. No, he decides to give it up, instead opting to go towards the top, and Infeed, just a little late with the mushroom, trying to drop that on Maokai, wasn't able to get that. The top point is still really low. Point defense has been doing a very good job of pressuring so far.
Yeah, a little bit mistiming on that mushroom, but at the same time, I was looking at Maokai and I realized, you know, Maokai is going to do a great job of nullifying a lot of the AoE that we're going to be bringing to the table here from Evelynn and Child Support. I mean, we got the Brand AoE, we got the Amumu AoE, and the Monkey AoE. So that Maokai, I think, is just not to pick on their part. And then out goes that Amumu trying to clear out these waves. The wave's so close to bringing it down. How is that still alive? We just need like one creep hit. That's all we need. One creep hit. So borderline gone. And here we go. Painkiller jumping in. Infeed in the top, trying to lay down some of that poison, but it's just not enough. They can't get an angle to this 4-man point of defense.
Panzer's going to stealth back a little bit from that point. Painkiller going to go ahead and recall, and they're just going to let them have that point. They're going to regroup. They're going to make another play here. Captain Blueberry taking that Storm Shield in the middle of the map. That bird on his shoulder is not flapping its wings at the correct amount that it would need to maintain a hovering like status. I don't know what's up with that bird. It's like magical or something. Got the bottom Converter. It's got a creep wave pushed up against Necrogen there, and with Painkiller coming down, gets that stealth, comes in there, throws an exhaust down on her. Panzer suddenly to the left, following Diana with that dash as she hit her Lunar Rush, I believe it's called. And Zaber's now getting deflected by Infeed. Infeed taking a lot of damage right there. Captain Blueberry not able to land the snare, unfortunately. Infeed's going to go ahead and step back, let Captain Blueberry body block him just a little bit, and Zaber's has got that stealth going on, but isn't able to connect with Teemo.
Yeah, a little bit of a disconnect there. Apparently I said Brand on champion. I don't know. I don't know why I would have said Brand, but if I did, I apologize. And yeah, while all that was going on, this midpoint, however, up at the factory does get pretty much taken out. I mean, it's pretty much close at this point to being point defense. Blueberry coming in for that support on Swain, not Brand, and he is able to clean that up a little bit. Can Lissig actually use the creeps to their advantage with the Zyra passive to cap the rest of, I don't know, but this bottom point down at the factory, at the quarry, it is totally gone, and it is a 5-cap situation for point defense.
Point defense has seriously come to play today. 5 capture points against Pay's Evelynn child support, who just recently had a 5-week first place streak in these tournaments. Things aren't looking so great for them right now. There's still a lot of health left on each Nexus, however. It's still very early in the game comparatively, and they are able to get a kill down on the bottom. They begin turning that point around. Rengar and Sauron are there with some nice play. They might be able to clean this up and get that point back. Confederaris is going to get taken down, but has the ultimate available. Painkiller is over there. Sauron's going to look to connect. He's going to dive in. He's going to make that play for it, and not going to get him, unfortunately. Comes very close to doing so. Double kill for Painkiller.
It's kind of hard to burst down into Mumu. He already has that Glacial. He does the Negatron just to boot. And, you know, Ezreal does deal both. I would not be too surprised to see, indeed, the Negatron blasting. Should be an Abyssal coming out next for that Mumu. So, yeah, with that Glacial, not too surprising he's able to tank that. No problem. Infeed does drop in that top. High people is able to basically just burst him down with the help of Lissig. And now we do have 2 points back to the Evelynn name. And at this point, I don't know. There's only 50-point difference at the top. I mean, after having that 5-cap, I really kind of expect a little bit more.
I thought they would be able to hold on to the pressure a little bit longer, but things got turned around for them down by the quarry while that was going on, where they were able to get Sauron. Sauron was not able to get Painkiller. That engagement down there really didn't quite go as well as it could have. Necrogen taking down Yorick bottom, but is going to hang back. Yeah, Necrogen kind of gets a sense of, hey, everyone else is missing from the map. I'm going to go ahead and retreat a little bit, and wisely so, because Captain Blueberry is right there. Picks a fight with him.
I don't think Necrogen care. No,
Necrogen, there is a level of cares, and they're just leaking out of his care cup. Up at the top, Garrison has gone down. Defensive Garrison on that point. Panzer's getting a very good airborne off there. Throwing down an exhaust on Lissig. Not sure how much I feel about that. Maybe for the extra damage from the mastery. Maybe for the damage reduction from his Maelstrom. Sure, Creeps chipping away at that. They're not. Ooh, Painkiller! Great bandage toss by Painkiller, taking Maokai down right there, enabling him to get to that point. But they are ult bait for Zyra as she's coming up from the bottom. Where is she gonna not connect right away? A little bit of luck. Painkiller and Infeed might be able to get out of this one piece, or are they going to stay up here to delay? We're going to find out. Wukong coming up from the bottom there. Painkiller still has a lot of mana. Doesn't want to go back quite yet because he can still contribute to these fights. And he does have his ultimate available. So one good bandage toss ult. Oh my god! Sauron, Painkiller's survival method up at the top of the map. We'll see. Gonna go over, gonna drop that ult. Yes, he is! Had used that mana before he died. Sauron was not able to take him out. Good ult by Sauron, however, and Lissig up there with the ultimate active, reducing a lot of that incoming damage, helping him stay alive a little bit longer, but between Blueberry and Infeed, they were able to get him down.
Yeah, some massive team fights going on in this top quadrant. This windmill, again, you know, the blades of death. I swear to God, everything just and Painkiller coming in from behind, missing the skill shot on top of Peoples, but Peoples about to drop, throws out that ultimate, just tries to crash Infeed, but it's not going to be enough, even with the passive. Both of point defense go down in this top lane. So once again, 3-cap advantage going to Evelynn, and if they can hold on, you know, we're going to see a little bit more even in terms of the point values. Now, Confetarius, he's had his work cut out for him in this bottom lane. He's 4 and 8. He has not been having a super great lane in that bottom lane, but the good news is he does have that Trinity now set up, as well as the Brutalizer, but he still only has those tier 1 boots. So, you know, not exactly the best of cash.
We were asking earlier about changing trends to the last time you cast. We're seeing a lot more Hextech sweepers. We see one of them on Teemo there. Infeed's got one built, but there's an engagement in the middle of the map over the Storm Relics. Lissig doing a very good job of staying inside of the cookies. Cookies are a very good thing to have. You want to keep them around you at all times. keep the cookies around you, because you want them to be within arm's reach, reduces that incoming damage. And nothing big came out of that engagement. Both teams kind of just exchanged some blows, then backed off, but they're grouping up for a big play on the windmill right now. There's no one up there to contest it right now. The Teemo Mushroom, they're outside the fog of war. They know exactly what's going on, but they have a giant creep wave up there. Garrison gets thrown down, but how much is it going to affect things? Zyra gets destroyed immediately, but Lisek throws down the Maelstrom and jumps out of it promptly, however, trying to throw down some damage, but 4 people putting it hurt on him, it's not going to work.
Yeah, point defense getting deleted absolutely in that top lane. I don't think we dropped a single... No, we did not. We did not drop a single Evelynn member right there in that defense, so big props to them. It does look like Necrogen, again, still trying to put the hurt here on the Competarius, and Competarius is able to really just buff it just that much better. Now, Diana in the bottom lane, she does have that Chalice look. Does look like maybe Rylai's coming out next to really deal with this Yorick. She does have herself that Frozen Heart. 10-5 for Sauron on Ezreal. A lot of kills to his...
Nice Spanish toss by Painkiller, but good follow-up Arcane Shift by Sauron, getting right out of there before anything bad could really happen to him. Missing with the Airborne a little bit, but that is okay. It was more of a warning shot than anything else. You can see the mushrooms all over the place. Got a sapling gift right over there. It's totally wrapped. And up at the top, we got another push going on, but Peck's really active on the defense, quickly able to get Zira down. Going for Sauron now. Painkiller lands a Banish Toss on him, but Sauron follows up, keeping that Arcane Shift off cooldown until he absolutely needed it. Good choice by Sauron there, able to escape that fight.
Yeah, unfortunately for Confetarius, not able to escape that. He has died, had to use his ultimate, but ultimate is another great, sustain for your lane. Of course, keeps you around, keeps you fighting, and doesn't let them cap that point. More kills going down up top. Sauron does drop, and unfortunately for them, Evelynn did have to have Infeed in that bomb, so it was not exactly 4-on-4. Booberry is still going head-to-toe here with Lisek. It does look like, however, Lisek will drop, cannot match that sustain, and Godlove coming out for the Captain Booberry in that top lane. He should be able to keep it neutral. I'm not too sure he's going to be able to cap that.
Coming up. Doesn't have the stealth active, though.
Just
wants to make a move, but no. A little bit shy of diving into that tower. Doesn't want to take all of that extra damage there. Amumu hanging out in the middle. Painkiller's Hextech Sweeper goes off in the middle over there. High People's throwing that down in the bushes. He wants to make sure that there's no one there. Painkiller lands a good Bandage Toss, but there was no one to follow up on it. Panzers was a little bit too far away to be able to get in and connect to that fight, and Booberry had gone back for mana up at the top. So good Bandage Toss, but that could have gone really poorly if the other members of Point Defense were there when that happened.
So at one point we had Point Defense holding all 5 key nodes in their fists, and now they are looking a bit more on the defensive and lower side of the points. 189 to 127, only about 17 minutes into the game. So, FaZe Evelynn Child Support has really bounced back very nicely to this game. Necrogen is going to be trying to go in here on top of Confetarius, but Confetarius with that ult that does pop it out. Sauron now here is going to be able to essentially just kill him. Yeah, if he goes down, Sauron might be paying for it. We do have those exotics coming out. Here comes the rest of the team, and now all of a sudden it's an Arab in the spot right. How did Necrogen live out of that? It's just a little bit of health to his name. Panzer, could he go for the Sauron kill? Infeed might actually be going for it as well, but no. It does look like he's going to be content to try to take this point. Sauron just being a real big pain in the ass at this point with that poke, that long-range poke. Doing an excellent job of just keeping these two busy. But the one dart in.
Yeah, he just got a little bit too close there, and Infeed was able to get that off. Now, one of the mushrooms from Infeed was able to sort of got engagement up at the top, just got up there. Painkiller getting taken out after a drawn-out engagement with Maokai and Zyra, but Booberry is up there, able to sweep that up, picks up the legendary up at the top. And Xavier's and Necrogen coming down to the Boneyard to pick that up. What I was saying a moment ago before that fight broke out up at the top, and I got the camera up there, was that a Teemo Mushroom sort of tipped off the team. You saw Sauron going down there to gank while FaZe Evelynn Child Support was setting up to the windmill. But the second that he ran into distance to that Mushroom, Pex just started sweeping down to the bottom, and that whole engagement was just simply because Infeed had very, very good Mushroom placement on the map so far. He's been very active. You can see that spread all over the bottom, all over the top of the map. He's not just actively doing the top of the map like a lot of Teemos will. A lot of Teemos just kind of hang out up there, be like, I'm top Teemo, I'm gonna hang around up there, I'm gonna shoot at Infeed, or I'm gonna shoot darts at Sauron. Lisek getting stopped with a never move right there. Fight about to break out, maybe.
Yeah, still big top lane aggression. We do got that bottom point now back into Necrogen's favor, but not too sure it's going to be enough. Swain has done work this game. 13-5-7, a lot of cash to his name, a lot of points to his name as well. Over 1,200 points accumulated. And at this point, you know, it's just a game of defense. All we have to do is put on another 20 seconds or so. It is not looking good for point defense. You know, they are again on this defensive.
Infeed with a very good Hextech sweeper. Had a feeling that Zabers was coming up and damn near revealed him with it, forcing Zabers to turn around and go back. Infeed saving himself right there from that. Good play by him. And point defense needs to make this play happen to get this neutral, or they're going to lose the game. Got the Venn diagram going down right there between Zyra and Maokai, and just not having the survivability.
That was 4 for 0. That was 4 for 0. Pays Evelynn shot support, bringing the pain to this match. Necrogen not looking so hot, but Commentary is all they do to sit at this point and spam a lap, and it does look like Pays Evelynn child support. You know, they are that top team tier. Moving on here in DominateDominion number 22 with a nice 20-minute win over top of point defense. Good game, well played, and again, 14-5 Swain going
Captain
legendary.
Blueberry MVP.
That was impressive.
MVP right there, man.
Serious.
And Infeed with great mushroom placement all game. Pays Evelynn child support was able to take that game.